What is good, everybody? My name is Wally the Crypto Hunter, but apparently it says I am Queen Perseverance, which I am not. That's actually my wife, but let me change that name real quick. How's everyone doing today? Let me see. Editing. There you go. Yeah, I apologize. Me and my wife use the same StreamYard, so when she streams, she forgets to change the name back. Uh, I'll just leave it at Wadi for today. Uh, okay, there we go. So let's see. What do I want to talk about today? Let's talk about some of the old school blue chips. Let's talk about the marker. I said the marker. Wow. The market. Don't mind me, people. I'm like overly stuffed. I took out my daughter for dinner since today is officially her birthday, even though we celebrated yesterday. But yeah, I'm like so stuffed I can't think right. I feel like the Thanksgiving turkey. Hey, what's going on? Eddie Comer? Yeah, Eddie Comer. Good to see you here. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you being here. And I also want to talk about something different that it has been in the back of my mind for a good minute. And I keep saying I'm gonna do a stream about it. I'm gonna do a stream about it. And I never do. And that is basically with crypto scams. So I told hello, saw you on CTN with Max and Larry. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, great people. Um, Actually, I think I'm gonna be on there again for Tuesday, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I appreciate you signing up, Salamander. Okay. Okay, so for those that started with me, actually, when I started my channel, I was talking about how I got scammed and how I didn't want this to happen to other people either. And that scam actually was a platform which they call 4Count at a time. And it was a scam where you will put whatever amount of money and you will get supposedly in about 8 months double your return or three times your return. So a lot of people usually see companies that they look really legit. I mean, that company even had an app on Google Store and on Apple Store. So, with that being said, I saw it as an opportunity, obviously, because I have a disability. And I saw it as an opportunity, or as they painted it to me at the time, to grow, right? Or the fake financial freedom that they actually promise. So, long story short, about a year and some change into the company, I realized that the company was a scam. You couldn't do any withdrawals or anything. You could only put the money in, but you can never take the money out. So, with that being said, I spoke to the person that brought me in the company, and they was like, "Oh no, you're crazy. That's not this. That's not that." They tried to convince me for something that I was pretty much convinced that it was a scam. So one time they allowed me to actually withdraw something to prove that supposedly the company wasn't a scam. So long story short, a lot of people do these scams through um let's say from Brazil, some of them come from Asia and other stuff like that. And they think that they're gonna get away because obviously there's no jurisdiction, the United States and Brazil. So this is the good news that I heard today. The person that was in charge actually got arrested. And that is the best news that I heard so far because that prevents other people from falling into the same thing. That guy kept on creating platforms, scamming people, and continued to do the same thing over and over again. So he thought, well, nobody's gonna touch me because I'm in Brazil. Well, I guess you was wrong. Interpol, collaboration, everything else. It happened, and boom, he's behind bars. He stole about 7.70 million in US dollars. And yeah, I mean, I just want to tell people be aware with certain platform when they tell you put in your coins, we're gonna double it. Whether if it's Bitcoin, XRP, Dash coin, whatever the coin is, don't do it. Your coin is safer actually when you have them in an exchange or in your wallet, whichever one you decide. So I just wanted to put that out there just in case anybody in the future goes through something similar or somebody approached them to talk about, you could double your investment or triple your investment because uh, it's not worth it. You're only going to lose your money, your savings, the same way that I did. There's other scams that go around with NFTs, which is you get this dust NFT appear on your wallet out of nowhere, and then somebody is gonna make an offer for you to actually accept it. It's gonna be a very attractive offer, and yeah, long story short, the minute you accept that offer, you sign the transaction, everything in your wallet is gone. The same thing with dust tokens. Very similar thing. You get tokens that you never bought and they appear on your wallet when you try to do an exchange for some USDC or USDT or Ethereum, your wallet get hacked. On Telegram, there's a lot of people saying, hey, we have a platform, we have a token that is very good, that blah, blah, blah. And if you invest, we're going to show you how to grow your money. Those platforms, like the one that I fell for, they're scams. The minute that you buy the so called token, you're going to see a chart. They make it look so real. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I already been through it, already fell for it. So if you guys are here for the first time, you're hearing it from me, don't fall for it. I had a guy hit me up. He's someone from Colombia that I was helping out, and he tells me, "Oh, I need you to help me withdraw this money from this platform because I don't know how to. I asked him, how much do you put in the platform? He said, $10,000. I asked, how much do you have in the platform? He says, about 50. So when I asked him, where did that platform come from? Because I just could tell right away, it looks so cheesy that it's just funny. So when I looked at the platform, I told him, have you ever tried to withdraw any money? And he said no, because it just kept on accumulating and growing. So I told him, well, here, let's try withdrawing your money. I helped him out, or at least I try to help him out. Newsflash, the money wasn't coming out. And I felt bad for him because that was literally a saving that he had for his daughter school and everything. So yeah, long story short, or the moral of the story, be careful with people out there because you really don't know who's who and what are their true intentions. But especially if you see this platform that they're gonna promise you a certain amount of money and triple it or whatever, don't fall for it. Those are called pyramid schemes. Especially when they tell you you want to recover your money faster, you're gonna have to bring people in to accelerate whatever package you have. So let's say, real quick, if you have $1,000 and they're gonna double it to 2,000 or they're gonna triple it to 3,000, they tell you bring people in and you will get your money quicker. Every time you bring some people in, you will get a percentage. So yeah, with that being said, just stay clear of that. Literally, anybody who approaches you, family, friend, whatever it is, they might be convinced that it's legit, but trust me, it is not. I have heard Asia and India and Nigeria. Yeah, trust no one. What are you looking to? ISO 222, XDC, XRP, XOM, ADA, HBAR. Well, Salamander, since you did give me those, I will actually look at it. I know XRP for sure. I actually been keeping an eye on it because I believe that XRP, whenever the case is settled, even though I'm a little bit disappointed because the judge um grant the SEC permission for more time to give in some documents, and I feel like that was a bummer. But this is XRP right now. Let me put in 4 hours. The weekly chart looks beautiful, in my opinion, but you still got to be careful. And put the 4 hour chart. Now in the 4 hour chart, this is something that I don't like. Let me blow this up real quick. Yeah, I don't like this right here because it's indicating that it should be dropping. So the chances are more. It's always a 50-50 chance with technical analysis, but in my experience and the way that I see this curve, it's more like a 70-30 chance. The 70%, it's more that's going to go towards the downside than going towards the upside. So, in case of anything, there you have that. Now, if you're looking to invest, Obviously, do your own research, not financial advice. If you're looking to invest for long term, then XRP, in my opinion, is a very solid project. What do you think of Dogecoin? I don't like it, no utility. All right, Salamander, the thing about Dogecoin is this. It may not have no real utility, but the fact that Elon Musk just took over Twitter, if Elon Musk decide to put Dogecoin as a payment method, well, first thing, he's going to do the $8 a month thing. Now, let's say he doesn't want the $8 a month in fiat money and he wants it in Dogecoin instead, which will be an absolute killer move for Dogecoin. Then there you go. It already has utility. It's a payment method. Now, whether we like it or not, Dogecoin actually happened to move every time Elon Musk tweets something about it. So let's say an example. If you would have bought around 4 cents, I have the chart right here. If you would have bought, let's go back a day or two. Da, 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 da. So let's say you would have bought around here, 3 to 4 cents. It went all the way to 15,800. If you would have just been holding, you would have made a good profit, at least 2x your money to 3x your money, because Elon Musk made a tweet and boom, it shoot up. So with Dogecoin, in the meantime, it is a game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put it no other way. If he continues doing that, Dogecoin is always gonna have a reason to go up just because of Elon Musk. Crypto realist in the house. I don't know if he will do Doge. He's likely to create a Twitter token. Hey, if that happens, I'm the first one buying. If he creates a Twitter token or actually rebrand Dogecoin to a Twitter token, yeah, why not? Do you think Doge will then go higher? As of right now, what the chart is telling me, no. And the reason why I say that, obviously, not financial advice. Take this, what I say, as my personal opinion only. Do not make choices because of what I'm telling you now or my analysis. But in my opinion, this chart, I mean, it could touch around 10 cents, probably 8 cents, and turn around. But right now, this chart is telling me that it's not going back up. So, unless it goes to 9 cents around here, this looks like a support. Yeah, you could say 9 cents. It has a good support right there because it's coming all the way from over here, and then again it touched right here. If it does that, then we could see another run up, but the possibility is very slim. Now, my friend right here, Crypto Realist, sent me some news about Elon Musk making Twitter, what you call it? Crap. Hold on. Let me look for the word. I don't want to mess it up. Um, do, 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 do. Well, two things is gonna change. You're going to be able to attach long form text to tweets, and the other thing is that creator will be able to monetize for all forms of content. So that news right there, I as a content creator, to me that's music to my ears. And the other thing is that, let's say for example, if you I could just pay the $8 a month and be verified through that, and I'm getting paid as a content creator, but I'm paying the verification monthly. I'm okay with that too. Do you think they're scoring? I already answered that one. Um, the other coin that you wanted me to talk about, we spoke about XRP. Okay, XLM. XLM usually move when XRP move. If XRP stays stagnant, then XLM does the same thing. There was only one time that I saw XLM move independent from XRP, and that was actually when they announced that you was it Ukraine? Yeah, I believe it was Ukraine or one of those countries was actually gonna use XOM as a currency. I hope XRP wins the SEC for all crypto sake. I mean, Salamander, the thing about that is that there is no way that, I mean, there is a way that XRP could lose, but with all the backup that XRP has, it's going to be pretty hard. That's my opinion. Poker is starting up shortly, so I'm going to keep you going in the background, but won't be in the chat. All right, Jeremy. Thanks. I appreciate you being here, bro. So, yeah, that's as far as that. Now, the other token is ADA. Okay, so my opinion on Cardano, straight up, is that it's gonna be hard for Cardano to actually go anywhere because it has a couple of problems, and the fact that it went all the way to three something and it dropped back down, that's kind of tough. But I forgot his name, Charles Hawkinson, I think. Yeah. So he actually managed to make it to a meeting with Congress and stuff like that. So maybe they're working on something in the background that we don't know about. Is that going to be good? Most likely, but first things first, they got to make sure they take care of whatever problem Cardano has before anything else, and it has to be used with other, what you call it? It has to be used like Ethereum. Other tokens got to go on Cardano, and I'm only seeing a few token that's actually on the Cardano network, and that's my problem right there, that I want to see more utility from it before I could say, well, this is 100% legit. Because a lot of people lost a lot of money when Cardano started dropping, because they bought at the very top with the idea that Cardano was going to continue going up to 10, $5, because some YouTubers, they overhype it. and that's what they were doing. And everybody that gets caught on top is gonna be hurt big time. XDC is also a good one. Yeah, I was actually looking into XDC after the conversation with Max, and yeah, I am bullish on XDC. And what I like is that it has a low market cap, and on top of it being a low market cap, is dirt cheap. So accumulating for the long term hold, if that is your taste, it's a very good option. Juan is also a good one. Juan is good. I haven't read too much into it, but I did see that they just got listed on another exchange. If I remember correctly, it was Coinbase, and that's good. But let me see. Yeah, I will have to come back with the news. But let me see right here, real quick. And by the way, anybody play the Powerball? No, actually, let me just go to CoinMarketCap. HBAR 2, I have believed in HBAR for a long, long time. Ever since it started coming out, Hedera, when I saw what it was capable of, I said, yeah, this is something that I definitely want to invest into. Quan is also good. HBAR is really good, yeah. And right now, HBAR I think is about 6 cents, 6.5, 6.8. Yeah, it's about $20 of it. Yeah, I mean, there you're 100% right. No risk, no reward. Which I gotta check my tickets too, because you never know. You never know. Let me look for Quan. And there is another token too that I want to talk about, but I don't have enough information yet. But what I understand from that token, it's just like Aptos. And if it is just like Aptos, I actually believe in Aptos, even though right now it's a little bit more expensive than XRP and everything else. But I believe that eventually that coin could take off. It had a run up recently. Um, Now Casper, I never heard of. Yep, there you go. Quan got listed on Coinbase. Was it Coinbase or Binance? Yeah, don't mind me today, man. I'm stuffed, and at the same time, I'm feeling a little slow. Looking into counter, they're saying UNT will be 10,000 coins. You sure you got that correct? Because that doesn't sound right. And if it does happen, then that price is going to skyrocket. Let me see how many is in the supply right now. Oh, $10,000. Okay, now we're talking. I mean, what's the market cap now? Because that's what you really got to look at. How much is in the market cap? How much is into circulation? So 2 billion fully diluted, 1,894,296,000. I mean, to get to 10,000, this will have to triple or more in order to make it to that mark. Oh, we have visitors. What is going on, Daniel?
What is up, Waddy? How are you guys doing this tonight? I should say.
Good, good, brother. And you?
Not bad at all, man. Just kicking back, enjoying a nice Sunday. You know, how about how's the stream going tonight?
No, not bad actually. Salamander is being very informative and talking to me, which I actually enjoy when people are talking to me instead of just me talking by myself because it feels awkward. But he has been chatty, and I
Okay,
appreciate that. So it's been a good stream so far. And now that you're here, even better.
all right.
So basically, we were talking about the ISOs 222,
Oh,
and we were
nice.
talking about XRP, XOM, Quan, ADA, HBAR, XDC. Now, the other one that he just recently mentioned that's going to go to 10,000 is Quan. Now, I'm explaining, unless they do like a big burn or something, they will have to at least triple or more than triple the market cap in order for it to reach the 10,000. Will you agree?
I would agree. But Quant does have a big future. The supply is not terribly high. I
Okay.
don't I don't think the supply is terribly high, but for them guys to get to 10 grand, I mean, you're talking about major burns.
Yeah. So you're saying now Canada biggest crypto exchange, Cole Newton just listed XRP today's. Yes, I did saw that. And I believe that Coinbase eventually is going to release it because they actually came up defending them in court, which was the news that Daniel himself gave me. And
Yeah.
we have G-Man in the house. What up, brother?
Yeah. I think there's gonna be a race in the United States to see who's gonna be the first one to relist XRP. Um I think Coinbase right now probably is makes the most sense. Um because they're already came out and defended them in court. So it makes the most sense. But I'll tell you, whoever the first exchange is to relist, the first tier one exchange to relist XRP in the United States, my estimation is that they'll see their volume go up extremely high.
I
Just from that.
totally agree. I totally agree with that. And then once that one relisted, then we could have Binance US relisted, and the rest of them will follow.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't. I say this just because CZ, right? Um, it
Yeah,
wouldn't surprise me if Binance beat Coinbase to the punch of relisting XRP because um, Binance actually trades XRP on its regular trading platform, not Binance US, but its regular trading platform. So,
yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if CZ beat everybody.
No, I mean, I agree with you on that one because even Salamander said Coinbase needs balls to release XRP. Everybody is afraid of the SEC. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I think you're going to get a decision on that um, sooner rather than later. Um, as far as the security piece of that, you you
Yeah,
may not get a decision on the whole case, but you may get a decision on a security piece sooner rather than later. And I think that's what's holding all the exchanges back is the security ruling. And I think once that comes out, then you'll see the exchanges really start to put the race on to relist. The rest of the case is pretty much not, I don't want to say it's irrelevant, but it's not going to stop somebody from listing, if that
yeah.
makes sense.
No, it makes sense because even when it went through the process, eventually you saw the power of the XRP community. They pushed that token all the way to a dollar something.
That token's sitting at 50 cents right now. And what I always like to remind people is that's with no US value. Yeah, we can buy it in certain places. So there is a little bit of US value. I particularly buy mine on the Pancake Swap is where I buy mine. I'll be honest and upfront. That's where I buy it. But that's really with no tier one value um, from the United States. So just the fact that if the tier ones start to list XRP again, it's going to
Yeah,
push the price up just on pure volume alone. That, that that's that's no matter what else XRP does, just on volume, you'll see a price increase. So um, I think XRP's got a bright future.
yeah. They I just gotta say, even if they win the case, I expressed this on the crypto space that even if they lose the space, I mean the case, all they gotta do is move their institution to another state. I mean to another country, and done deal. Continue.
Well,
That's it.
and and I always try to tell people, Wadi, even if they lose the case, right, which is highly unlikely, right, nothing changes for XRP that they're not doing right now because they're already operating as if they're not in the United States because they're not traded on any United States
Yeah,
exchanges. They're not doing business with any United States companies, really. I mean, a very few of them they are, but not to the extent that they would if they won, right? So,
yeah,
not a lot changes for XRP if they lose, right? So,
yeah.
let's say the SEC case happens and there's a surprise judgment that XRP is ruled as security and they lose the case, right? You
Mhm.
wake up tomorrow, your XRP tokens are 40 cents instead of 50 cents. That's probably about the biggest dip you'll see, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible. I'm also looking at these tokens because I usually look at it, and this one looks like it's trying to have a nice run. I usually look at different tokens, especially when they have good 24-hour volume, 69.45% up, which that is good. But back to the XRP. Salamander, I don't know who that guy is. Bernie Madoff?
Oh yeah, Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say about him there?
No, he says I should have gone after Bernie Madoff when he stole billions. Like goes after the wrong people.
Yeah, I agree. Bernie Madoff, he made off with he basically stole billions and billions of dollars from people and their investments and a Ponzi scheme. And you know, they're hammering XRP worse than they're hammered him. So yeah, I agree 100% that we got it backwards sometimes.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was also speaking about pyramid schemes. That was one of the things that kind of got me into crypto because somebody approached me and they was like, look, there's this business, it's just like Herbalife, and it's good and you can make money and it's easy because you don't have to do any physical work. So I joined the company, I put in whatever savings I had, thinking that it was going to triple it, and at the end of the day it turned out to be a scam. So I was just speaking about that earlier, that there are people still out there doing stuff like that and thinking that they're going to get away with it. But the owner of that scam actually just got caught on November 3rd. Yeah. And man, I was so happy because I was like, he's finally going to stop harming people.
Yeah, he's finally gonna stop hurting people. Hey,
Yep.
I do want to put this out there to the audiences. Pay attention to what's going on with FTX.
Oh, what's
If,
up? What's up? Give
and
me
if you
the news.
and if you have money on FTX, pay attention to what's going on with FTX. Um,
Okay, you want to give me the news or you want me to look for it?
Biden FTX. There's reports that their parent company is basically financially insolvent, and Sam
Ooh,
Bankman-Fried is all his investments are in the parent company along with all FTX holdings.
ouch.
Um, and Binance is officially liquidating all of their FTT tokens, which is the FTX token.
Yeah,
They are liquidating their full position, um, $2.1 billion. So that's what I was doing. Why I couldn't jump on with you, Waddy. I had to make a video on it real quick.
yeah,
But
yeah,
um, but you know, this is all new news, so like the news is kind of all over the place a little bit. You're gonna take a couple of days to shake the news out, figure out what's real, what's not real. But remind you, this got if it's real, it's got Celsius written all over it, and
Woo.
and like I try to tell people, not your keys, not your crypto. So
Yeah,
um, it just because it's even out there as a discussion, and you have somebody like CZ, who's liquidating their position, you can go to CZ's Twitter. He basically tweeted it all out. And if protect your money, protect your investments, protect your crypto. You know, even if it comes out to be 50% true or 75% true, at least you protected yourself, you protected your crypto.
Yeah.
So
Here
you
you
know,
go.
make sure make sure make sure that not your keys, not your crypto.
Well, here goes allow, allow. That'll get news automatically. Here goes what you were saying.
So
Says Champagne CZ Xiao, the CEO of Binance, announced on Sunday that his trading platform is selling its ownership of FTT, a competitor platform of FTX. Native Asset Xiao made mention of new revelation that have come to light, but the provided no further detail. Uh, and this
CZ,
is on Coin Market Cap.
yeah, CZ goes into a lot more detail on his Twitter.
Yeah,
He lets you know that it's like 1.2 billion in FTT tokens that they're liquidating. And then there was a whale watch that came up that said somebody just sold a whole bunch of FTT tokens, and
yeah.
CZ replied to that and said, "Yes, that was us, and this is the start of our liquidation."
CC has responded to weeks of denunciation of Sam Bankman Fry, the CEO of founder of FTX, for legislative ideas. SBF put up in a previous article that suggests limitation on DeFi. Since then, he has promised to change his legislative stand as part of its withdrawal from an initial equity investment in FTX that it had held since 2019. Binance received the monies in FTT last year, according to an announcement from Shao. FTX had purchased Binance ownership of the business using a 2.1 billion combination of FTT and BUSD, the stablecoin exclusive to Binance Exchange. Because of state of the market and the lack of liquidity, CC stated that the liquidation would take a few months to conclude. Additionally, he said it will be carried out in a way that aims to lessen the effect on FTT market. Nevertheless, according to sources, FTT has dropped 9.5% over the past day from 25 to 23 after rebounding from a low of about 22 on Sunday. Etherscan report that 22,999,999 FTT value at 584 million at the time me were moved from a wallet to Binance Exchange on Saturday. That is the same as 17% of the FTT supply that is now in circulation. Shall clarify on Twitter on Sunday that the move to sell its share in FTT was not a dig at the company's rival. On Twitter, one person observed that the liquidation might affect the loans guaranteed by the asset. Whew. Ameda CEO clears the air on their financial status. Okay, regarding Sam Bank trading fry of firm Alameda Research financial conditions circulate after a leaked balance sheet showing the trading company possessed 5.8 billion in FTT asset, namely FTT token pledged as collateral as of June 30. Alameda holding were valued at 14.6 billion, while its liabilities were 8 billion, involving 7.4 billion in unreported loans.
Now, keep in mind that company is the parent company to FTX.
Yeah. In response to the accusation, Caroline Ellison, CEO of Alameda Research, tweeted on Saturday that Alameda had over 10 billion in assets that were not reflected on the compromised balance sheet. Ellison further stated that Alameda has unnamed hedges in place and has already repaid the majority of its existing debt. She even went so far as to propose buying Binance outstanding FTT at a set rate of $22 if shall also try to minimize the market impact of the decision. Says, I guess this is goodbye. In terms of FTT volume during the last day, Binance has been the dominant marketplace. Binance contributed 95.4 million or 6.3% of FTT trading activity over the previous 24 hours. Shao had told Forbes at the period of Binance departure that although the original investment amount was not revealed, he added that we've seen amazing growth from them and we're extremely delighted with that, but we exited totally. On Sunday, CC stated that while his firm often maintained token for a long time, Binance had kept its holding in FTT for an excessive amount of time. And boom.
There you have it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that FTX will go under or won't go under, but what I can say is there's something going on that's bigger than us that we don't know about, and there's more questions than there is answers.
I totally agree with that one. And I mean, I just got an idea, but I'll tell you later. But you probably already thought about it too.
And wait, well, we'll see where the bottom is.
Huh?
We'll see where the bottom is.
Yep.
You know that there's two. You know that there's 2.1 billion coming out.
Uh-huh. So this is going to be very interesting indeed, especially when more people find this out. There's going to be a sell-off.
I just don't want any FTX holders to get hurt like Voyager and
Like
Celsius
Celsius and everything else. No,
and
that's
Voyager.
I
Yeah,
actually thank you because I didn't even know about this news.
yeah,
So
and maybe FTX at the end of the day nothing happens and it's business as usual. But not having the information doesn't allow you to make doesn't allow you to make decisions that you want to make.
yeah, because and we were talking about it last time too. Certain companies they just do things and they don't ask nobody's permission. So the fact that we're able to actually see this information and make our own decisions whether we want to hold or sell, that's totally up to us.
Yeah. And if CZ didn't put that tweet out and let everybody know he was liquidating, we may not know what this information is.
Exactly. And the thing about CZ Binance, I mean, I got a lot of respect for that guy because he has money, but he is humble and he cares for the people.
Yeah, he this is another example of CZ looking out for his investors.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, and that's what you want. That's what them are the type of leaders you want. The decisions you make are not always going to be popular. They're not always going to be right, but as long as you got the best interests of the people in mind, that's all that matters.
yeah. Because he could have just kept the information to himself and and let everybody get right.
Yeah,
Like with Celsius, nobody knew anything. That just caught everybody by surprise.
yeah.
Luna Classic, the same situation.
And CZ referenced that in one of his tweets too. He's like, you know what? He basically, I'm not gonna, quote him, but what he was basically saying was, we learned from Luna Classic, we're not gonna hang on to this. We're gonna liquidate, and we're not gonna. He said, he said something about you don't make love to somebody after you divorce them.
Yeah,
So so but he made reference to that whole Luna Classic situation, and I think he learned from that to say, we're not going to do this again. I'm not going to get left holding the bag again, and neither are my holders.
yep. No, but that was a smart choice. So
So yeah, that's what I was making a video on when you asked me if I wanted to come on.
yeah, no, it's all right, man. You know what? I keep on forgetting though. Hold on, because now that I still could just get you every time you come on stream. I'm gonna put your channel so people could actually sign up to you.
It's growing a little bit, Waddy.
Hey, man, it's a slow process, but trust me,
Yeah,
it's gonna get there. I mean, at times I feel like I'm one of the slowest grower in the space, but it's I, man. I'd rather grow organically than thing. By the way, I am sign up to you, but since I'm using the Internet Explorer browser, that's why it looks like I'm not.
yeah. I would rather have my channel grow slowly and organically with good solid people than just people. You know, some people bot their channels, and I'm not down with that.
Yeah, I'm not about that, man. Like I could have if I wanted to, in a sense, but I'm not about that.
No, me
And
either.
I thought about it. At the end of the day, what good is that going to do?
I just want to be one of them people that like give you the news and give you what's going on, and I don't need the bots or the craziness. So I'm good. Hey, what are you thinking about this bull run token?
I haven't done my research on it, to be honest with you. Um, I gotta look into it more, to be
I,
honest.
I
Yeah.
got to look into it more too. I'm just happy that Steve at Rocket Crypto's back.
No, and I'm happy he's back too. The only thing with me is that did he learn from the first experience or what?
Well, we about to find out. I mean, I didn't I didn't invest into the bull run or anything like that. Taxes are a little bit too high for my liking, but
That's what I was gonna say too.
I haven't done my research yet though, so I would be prejudging the token. But I'm just happy. Let's see what. He started with him and his mom, so I find that interesting. And me, Waddy, I'm a family guy, right? So
Yeah.
anytime you do something with your mom and you know things like that, I much respect for that. And it's a family thing, but you know, and that doesn't mean I have to put my money in it either. But I'm gonna at least look at it.
No, I
I
mean
know when I want
they
to,
have
when
the
I
way they have the way to get that token rolling and actually, it's something legit, then yeah, why not? But if it's something that is going to hurt investors again, which I don't think, that's his intention. So, but you never know nowadays. But
I
let me
don't
just
think
say
that.
this. Let me
I
just
don't
say
think.
this real quick. Everyone, this is Daniel Gayton. The link is right there on the chat, also on the screen. When you get the chance, please go subscribe to his channel. He got great info. Friend of mine too. So definitely check him out.
And I thank you for that, Waddy. And Waddy's been one of my biggest supporters in my YouTube journey, and just a wealth of information for me. And I'm still learning. I'm trying, but I'm still learning too. So
No, but you know what you're talking about, man. So but I appreciate every time you come on here, drop a little bit of knowledge. So and look, that news right there, that might be saving a lot of investors when they see this. So that's
well,
something I didn't even know about.
I didn't know. Like I said, I don't really, me, Waddy. I don't get into people's pockets. You know what I mean? And I don't want to know where people have their money or what platforms they're using, because that's
Yeah,
between them and them, right?
yeah,
So I didn't know what you were using. I didn't know where you had your stuff at, but I figured if one person can hear it and they protect themselves, then that's good. That's good enough for me. You know.
yeah. No, and it works. I'm looking
I
at this program right
I
here too.
I think we're both from the same state, Waddy. So I don't think we have access to FTX. So not my problem. Not something I really have to worry about. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it either, but I'm
there's a,
telling you, man, I got a crazy idea and you're gonna love it. And if
there's a
it
lot of
works, then maybe later on I may share it with the crowd. But in the meantime, it's just between you and I.
yeah. But there's a lot of people that listen to us that you do have money on FTX. So they got to know. They got to know.
Yeah, yeah. But Daniel, you know what? Since we have no viewers right now, let's just end the stream and definitely talk for a few real quick
All
because
right.
you love the idea. I'm telling you.
All right. I can't wait to hear it.
All right. Well, everyone, have a good night. Thank you for whoever was still here. I appreciate that. Love and support. Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good